protect everyone, no matter what. Please guide me away from the path of temptation and protect me from being tainted by sin. Please guide me away from the path of temptation and protect me from being tainted by sin. Please guide me away from the path of temptation and protect me from being tainted by sin.
Alrighty, what's up everyone, Dark here, and welcome back to more of the Goddess of Victory, Nikke. So, looks like we're having something new. A new year, and a new step forward. Footsteps, walk and run. Our new New Year's event.
Commander, are you going straight back to the Ark?
To Rappy's new look. Yeah,
If you're not busy, could I speak to you briefly in the Commander's room?
Oh. Sure, that's fine.
Jeez, using your transformation as an excuse? Talk about shameless.
I haven't the faintest idea what you're insinuating, but I'd like for you and Neon to come as well.
Oh.
Why? Have you got something to say to us?
Yes. I think it's time we talked.
Oh.
About what happened to me. And how I lived. There's a lot that I still haven't told either of you. Or the Commander, for that matter.
Ooh.
I just thought that we haven't experienced the campaign yet.
Should we bring something? Fried chicken and soda? Maybe something sweet for snacks?
God.
Oh,
Of course
good
he's
idea.
thinking of food.
Will you be talking for a while, Rappy? If you are, that'll change how much we'll have to buy.
It's not exactly going to be a fun story. You shouldn't have to prepare too many things.
Alright, let's head to the outpost and tell the top. I'll tell the top brass we handle some quick maintenance issues.
All right. Thank you.
Let's see. Snacks? Check. Drinks? Check. Comfortable seating? Check.
Oh my god.
Washroom? Check.
You two are really going overboard with this.
Should we turn on some music?
No, that won't be necessary.
Anise, can I get some of that chocolate syrup? Here. What kind of cookies did you get? Raspberry and pecan. Which one would you like? Raspberry. Hold on. What's that? Oh, these? Cilantro flavored chips.
Oh my god.
Ooh. I think I'll pass on those. I wasn't planning on sharing.
Do either of you ever plan on actually listening to my story?
Oh,
Oh,
my goodness.
sorry. Sorry. We're all done now. I'm ready.
Okay. I think I'll begin at...
The beginning. Christ.
Whoops, sorry. These are crunchier than I thought they'd be.
It's fine. I'll just get right into it. I'll start from when I was human. With my earliest memory.
Oh? I just got footsteps. After the challenge.
I will answer my subject's calls.
Let's go! I forgot who we were even fighting. It looks like Material H, but he's different? The Material H is usually purple color. Oh no, it's Material H. Okay.
Let's finish this quickly.
And
This outfit isn't really crap. This outfit isn't really crap.
easy
The party
peasy.
isn't over yet, is it? Let's go back and enjoy ourselves.
Alright, well, that's taken care of. I didn't say reward boost Mike. Oh, Rapping Red Hood. Yeah, we haven't even gotten her yet. These seem over specs.
What do you think of me, Commander? I'm curious to hear your thoughts.
Truly inherited the essence of Red Hood, equipping herself with the weapon Seven Dwarves Zero, which is engraved with their cherished promise. She seeks to become a goddess of victory and claim the surface. About Red Hood's family, it's a Red Hood, Heen, Naga, Zwei, and Dala.
Teacher, are you ready? What? You expect me to...
It should be crystal clear.
I always feel nervous during real battles. Watch my back, okay?
1, 2, 3, 2, 3. Okay. Let's start. I should check when we can actually get
Humanity will emerge victorious. The sudden ambush by those vile raptures has demanded that we move underground, where light cannot reach. We have suffered a long humiliation, to be sure. However, that humiliation will soon be over. The central government has invested untold time and effort into reclaiming the surface, which was stolen from us by the raptures.
Oh, so we're starting at right
They
as
have
freaking
created
thing.
countless state-of-the-art weapons. as well as those oh-so-gorgeous goddesses of victory, the Nikes. With them, we will take back what once was ours from those vile raptures. This great fight is to be called the Surface Reclamation War. Operations will commence in 2 months. Citizens of the Ark, prepare yourselves. Prepare for the moment in which we reclaim our homeland. With the Surface Reclamation War, we will soon bask in the glow of victory!
Just shortly
This
after.
commercial is on every single station. I'd rather be watching some
Rappy.
cartoons.
You were born in the Ark, weren't you, Rappy?
Yes,
Then you might not realize how much this means to us. All of our real homes are up there.
up where? In the sky?
No, a place called the Surface.
I heard that it's dangerous there.
It is,
Ah,
since
it's
there are
dark.
raptures everywhere.
Raptures are those monsters, right?
That's right. The raptures stole our home, and now we're trying to take it back. To that end, the central government has been preparing for a very long time.
Aren't the Nikes the ones doing the fighting?
Yes, they are.
Nikes are amazing. Goddesses of victory fighting for humanity. So cool.
You really like Nikes, don't you?
Of course. They're the best. They're so strong.
That they
Aw.
are. With them fighting on our behalf, we're sure to win.
I don't understand. What's so great about winning?
What a question. Everything. You've never seen the real sky, have you?
What do you mean?
I mean the actual sky, not an artificial projection.
I'm still not following.
You'll understand soon enough. The sky is absolutely breathtaking.
If you say so.
You're not interested? You've been staring at that syringe during our entire conversation.
Is there any chance I can forgo the shot today?
Come
Oh.
now. You know better than that. You need these shots and the medication to get better.
I'm going to die in this place.
Who told you that?
Nobody told me, but you said it. You said it while you were talking to another nurse. You kept calling me a poor thing. Is death the end? When you die, does all the pain go away?
What's wrong? Oh no.
I'm sorry, Rappy.
Nurse,
Yes?
what happened?
What do you mean?
The Surface Reclamation War.
You remember all that? That was years ago.
I remember it because it interrupted my cartoons. So tell me, what happened?
We lost.
I see. What is going
Hey!
to happen?
What's up, Lazo? It's a long
Money
time
is
no
tight.
see. How goes it, my
So
guy?
times in the
How's
Ark
life?
are going to be tougher. This hospital might not last much longer either.
Just playing some of the
And
new
what happens
New
to
Year
me?
Nikkei event.
I'm not sure. They don't tell me these things. At any rate, we're all done for today. Do you need anything else?
Focusing on one of the
No.
core
I'm
characters
okay.
that's in the beginning.
It's been a while since you had
I
any
don't really
requests.
have one law.
Are you okay?
Oh,
What does it matter how I
that's
feel?
fine.
I'm going to be lying here for the rest of my life. So what's the point of wanting anything?
No,
You'll get better.
Poor
There's
Rappy.
no point in trying to make me feel better either.
Damn. Wonder
Sorry.
what's wrong with her.
Thanks for your help today.
All right then. You get some rest.
Oh, I wanted to say,
Yes?
I've I've seen a lot of cuts and bruises on your body lately. Are you okay?
I have been participating in protests.
What kind of
How's
protests?
everything with me? You know, same thing.
Protests
Still working
against
at Thermo.
blaming Nikes.
Still doing this.
They're being
You know, just
blamed
did
for
some
the
things with
failure
the
of the
little ones
Surface
and, you know, the
Reclamation
wife.
War.
Just Christmas celebration,
Detractors are
holidays, and stuff
saying
like that.
that all this time and money was spent
How
on
about you?
Nikes for nothing.
How's life been?
They say the Nikes are the main cause of the current financial crisis in the Ark. Unspeakable things have been happening all over the city. I'm vehemently against that.
Nikes didn't do anything wrong.
That's right. They sacrificed their minds and bodies for humanity. For us. They fought against an unknown foe. It's wrong to treat them like this after they risked their lives to
yes.
fight for us.
We'll be right back.
So I'm doing whatever I can to help.
Just gotta take out the trash.
I
real
know
quick.
this might be a bit difficult for you to understand,
Right
Rafi,
back. So the
but you
discussing's
must
over.
never put a price on the sacrifices of others. The act itself is noble.
Okay.
I'll see you tomorrow.
I said I'm gonna have been just working a lot. Yeah, that's how it be most of the time. Now we're getting into some fighting. I'll do 1, 2, and I'll check when we can get
I can't believe I'm already
the new
about to
Rappy
graduate.
in a sec. You should be able to take it. It's got
It's a real
lickily
crab. I hope you'll enjoy the fruits of my efforts.
Hindrance to business detected. Removing now.
How do I look? Sexy, perhaps?
Did they get a new piece of thermo? I mean, we usually always get
Time's over, let's
people in
finish
and out. You know how it is. People cycle through.
With high
Trying to
risk
think who
comes
else was
high
there.
reward. Isn't
That,
that why we fight?
Who was there when you were there that left? I don't know. I can't remember. Several years
How are
later.
you feeling?
Good.
Okay, let's prepare your injection then.
Alright.
Is there anything
Oh,
else
did you see
you
there's
need?
gonna be a new Ghost
No.
game coming out on PS5?
Very well. Rappy,
Yes?
the hospital is going to be shut down soon.
Oh no.
The recession after the Surface Reclamation War hit our sponsors especially hard. This hospital has always been run entirely on grants, so times are tough.
Yeah, you know what I
I
did.
see.
Man, I would
I
love to
tried
see
to
you stream
find a
that,
place for you to
stream that
stay.
series again.
But I couldn't track down any of your family or relatives.
I know.
Adoption didn't work out either.
Oh
I'm
no.
not surprised, considering my illness.
There aren't any other viable hospitals either.
I figured.
Jeez. That'd be really had it hard.
Rappy,
Yes?
Managed to find time, yeah.
would you be willing to participate in a clinical trial?
Oh.
A new drug is being developed for children like yourself with rare diseases. It's a risky proposition. But if you participate in the trial, the hospital will be given another grant.
Tell the OG Thermo Peach I said hello. Alright, I'll let him know.
If you help us,
I mean, I'm
we
probably
won't
I'm gonna
need
be
to
going
close
back
down
till
the
what?
hospital.
Next
No.
Monday.
Never mind.
Because I actually
I'm
off this
sorry.
whole week, so
What am
going
I
a good old
saying?
vacation.
Let's finish up quickly so you can rest. I'm sorry.
I'll do it. I'll be in the trial.
Thank you.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Doctor,
heck yeah.
Yes,
if I die, will I be at peace?
what are you talking about, Rappy?
Tell
Damn.
me, will I be at peace?
Abby's been serious, I guess, since she was a little girl. Holy
I'm
crap.
not sure either.
Several years later. She's always been in the
You're
hospital.
showing improvement. You're getting better. Rappy, You're the first case where this treatment has been successful. So you undergoing this is bound to garner us more financial support. Thank you, Rappy. Thank you so much. You've saved our hospital.
Oh. Maybe points to the TV with trembling hands. On TV, a person in a military uniform and another suit are debating.
That... Apparently, some Nikkeis who are being persecuted attempted to escape to the surface. The central government tried to destroy the elevator that they were using to go up. But there was an accident. They lost control of the elevator, and it nearly crashed in the middle of the arc.
Oh,
But before it landed, the Nikkeis that were on board blew themselves up to prevent a catastrophe. It was an incredibly noble thing they did.
Wow.
People have started referring to this entire incident
What
as
does
the
this
goddess fall.
storyline sound like? It's
And
set
there
up
has
to
been
turn
an
into
outpouring of grief
another
for the
type of
Nikkeis who
anime media. It
sacrificed
actually
themselves.
is.
It
Goddess of Victory
significantly
Nikki is actually
curtailed
going
the
to be
voices of those factions
turned
who
into
were
an
so
anime.
fervently anti-Nikke
Well, I didn't say
before.
when, but they know they've gotten
That
a
program
studio
on
to
television
work on it.
is a debate on whether or not to grant Nikkeis additional rights.
And this isn't even like the main campaign right now. This is basically
Nikkeis may
the
not
New
be
Year
able to
event that's
regain
going
the
on
glory
this year.
of the past. But they can at least
And
escape
it's telling
from
the
this endless
story of
cycle
the past
of hate.
story of one of the main characters that
I've
one
said
of your
too much.
comrades that accompany you throughout the story.
Anyway, thanks to you,
basically
Rappy,
your main comrade.
there's hope.
So
Just hang in there a
of
little
course,
longer.
Rappy.
I'll see you tomorrow. Don't forget to push this button if anything happens. Okay?
The doctor leaves in the room and a joyful expression on his face as he flips through the chart. Ivy frantically presses the red button at her fingertips, and no one comes. If she needs anything, just press it the entire night, tapping the plastic button. It's the only sound that echoes throughout the room. Tap the button if you need anything. Nobody shows up. Alright, before we actually head off, I'm gonna have to quick do something real quick. But also, oh wow, it's actually a story on story too. Already, wow. So before we get going with the next part, I actually do want to check. If you get what I mean. Oh, Sigato again. Oh, yeah. Nah, it's not like that. I hope not. Oof, good damn. Let's see. When are we gonna get back to the Red Hood? The very beginning of the year, so we have like a couple days. Alright, so I will be right back. Gotta take care of something real quick. Can't really switch off to words anymore because we decided to break down, so. Let's be right back, so hold on. Yeah, I get what you mean, but nah, this toy's not going in that direction. It's going in a much darker direction. It's good that we have to get to hear more of her story, though.
Proceeding as usual. Activating reloading mechanism.
Cover me.
Take out the raptors.
Woo! That concludes today's lesson.
Rappy,
Now she's
Yes?
getting older.
how are you feeling?
Good.
Okay. Rappy,
What?
you have been cured. Congratulations.
Hey!
We'll be able to have you discharged very soon.
Where's she gonna go, though?
I'm fully recovered.
Correct.
What happens now?
You live an ordinary life.
How?
Yeah, you got that.
Was
foot
there
girl.
anything that you
Yeah,
ever
it's
dreamed
since
of
I
doing?
played Tron, it's into a
Yes.
lot of things have happened, a lot of events.
I can't do it anymore.
The hospital will be moving.
Oh.
Well, restructuring would be a better word. We're in the midst of constructing a new, bigger building. To be exact, it will be a facility and not just a hospital anymore. Your participating in that clinical trial proved the effectiveness of the new drug. Because of that, our sponsors are providing more new drugs and additional financial support greater than we could have ever hoped for. It's a new beginning for the hospital, and for me.
Wow.
I'm hoping that you can start over as well, Rappy. I found a place for you, and I transferred plenty of money into an account under your name. I would like for you to do something with that.
What? How?
Think about it. You're young and have plenty of money.
But I want to go with you.
Thank you for everything, Rappy. Take care.
Thank you, Doctor.
Wow.
Oh, how sweet it would be to
Oh,
have
next
a
fight.
capable commander.
That's what's gonna happen to Rappy now.
Time out! Cover me.
Yeah, I think when did DRQ? I think DRQ came out a while ago.
Hindrance to business detected. Removing net.
I know we got a summer event since then. We had a Christmas event just recently. We was all like D&D kind of theme. Still a lot. We had the 2nd year anniversary, which is crazy.
Woo! That concludes today's lesson.
It's all about one character, that thing. Now where's she gonna go? Who watches because of the piece of paper in her hand as if it was a priceless artifact. Inseparable letters and numbers are scribbled
I
on
can't
it.
read this address.
Abby feels the weight of something in her pocket. She pulls out a card which is a mixture of black and white and gray.
Credits? Is this money? How do I use this?
Abby glances around her surroundings. They're entirely unfamiliar to her. Tall buildings encircle her and throngs of people shuffling busily past her. Abby approaches a man and asks how to read the address and uses the card.
Excuse me.
The man doesn't not turn around.
Excuse me.
The man still doesn't turn around. Abby notices something inserted into the man's ear. Whatever it is, it's apparently being used to block out any outside noise. Abby approaches and taps the man's shoulder. He walks off to meet up with what appears to be friends of his, laughing and chatting amongst themselves as they head off. Abby looks around once again. No one makes eye contact with her. She's unable to approach anyone, as they are all either have something plugged into their ears or busily moving around. Oh, that's the category for how things go around these days. Walks aimlessly. She keeps walking. after a while, her feet start to hurt. And she takes another glance around. Everyone is wearing shoes. Looking down at her own feet, she sees that she's barefoot. She begins to walk again. Wow, they didn't even get close to her? God damn, what the heck? They just left her in a freaking nightgown and just left. That's it. Wow. She's silently shouting around. She leads close.
Nikkeis are not machines! We are sentient beings! Living things!
Protesting
Never
mass
forget
Nikkei.
what happened during the goddess fall!
Oh,
We
jeez.
sacrificed ourselves for humanity! And yet humanity continues to persecute us!
Lappy doesn't understand what the woman was saying. Other people who have gathered stand without anything in their ears. She approaches them to ask for help. Oh, great. An explosion rings out, causing the surroundings to shake. For a brief moment, Rappy feels dizzy and then collapses.
Have they lost their minds? You don't have to use violence to suppress a demonstration.
Those other
We
Nikkeis.
have to call off the gathering for now. What are you doing? Hurry up and hide! Huh? Who are you? I've never seen you before. You don't seem to be from the central government. Hold on. Are you a civilian? Here, come with me if you want to live.
She get blown up right in front of her. Rappy crouches down. At the same time, she looks at the person who had been shouting at her. She lies motionless on the ground. Wow, she got blown in a strange colored liquid forms underneath her. Wow, she got blown up right in front of her. Instinctively turns around and runs.
We've got a runner! I've got her!
Bullets rain down upon Rappy. She stays low as she possibly can while attempting to run. A bullet grazes her arm, causing her to stop.
Why bother running?
Rappy collapses to the ground. Oh, really? Oh my goodness, poor Rappy. Jeez.
A little too many dance partners for my taste.
I'm surprised that she's regular Rappy isn't available for like the boosted new case.
Let's finish this quickly.
I hope you'll enjoy the
Hindrance to business detected. Removing that.
Yeah, we're so freaking strong. We just blow through all these enemies.
all clear. I'm glad this battle ended safely.
Where are we at? Number 4?
Injecting nymph.
Oh wow, yeah, she just got shot down.
Injection complete.
And became an Nikkei.
Anchored to brain. Copying information. Copy complete. What?
How does this go from
Why is the capacity so
heartfelt
small?
stories of big booty go shooting robots?
Well,
that's how
it
this game is
happens.
so funny, man. Yeah, basically
Let's
that's how the
see.
gameplay is. That's
There's
basically
nowhere
just
she wants to go.
the squad I have fighting against
Sure enough.
raptors.
Nothing. Her capacity is rather small. No wonder her sense of self is so muted. No need to generate a body map then. This one should be suitable for a mass-produced model. All right. Done. Injecting data into Nymph. Let's see. Basic tactical pack. Surface knowledge pack. Rapture data pack. And... what is this? Why is her knowledge level so low? Where is this lady from? Spends her entire life apparently sheltered and ends up dead during a protest. Life is strange.
Yeah, poor
Now,
Rappy, wow.
where's that knowledge pack? There we go. Injecting. What else is left? Is it about done? All right. Let's see. Hand over the brain extraction unit and... done.
Rappy opens her eyes. Yeah, Yeah, we never do want to see another.
RR15436.
You don't want to see another Master Chief's like Rappy
Yes.
is.
How do you feel?
Rappy.
Unsure.
Okay, that's normal. Get ready. We're going out.
Where are we going?
Squad leader basically tosses the USB.
The operations details are all in there.
Understood.
Connects the USB to her body. Someone know exactly what to do. Her eyes begin to glow.
Resource collection mission confirmed. My role is transportation.
Just carry as much as you can handle. If you can handle that, consider me impressed.
Understood.
Any questions?
Nah, so she just
No.
jumped right into the fray and knows everything because of the nymph and everything.
You're a strange one.
I don't understand.
People usually ask more about what they're supposed to do, whether it's dangerous, etc. All that knowledge they injected you with doesn't compare to in-field combat experience. And yet you're being put straight into action without any adjustment period. Aren't you scared?
Are you not going to issue instructions during the operation?
I will be.
Oh, yeah,
That'll increase your chances of survival.
She basically
if
gave
only
up,
minutely.
so she didn't really.
Then I am not scared. It's
Yeah.
clear what tasks I'll be responsible for. It's fine as long as I am not instructed to figure things out on my own.
Right. You really are an oddball.
Yeah, so she's always meant to carry out orders because she just said, well, I know where to go, so. She said, well.
I never thought I'd be fighting in a dress.
Yeah, it's funny because I think the only one relative to this story is the one I'm playing as now. It's
Let's
Brandon.
finish this quickly.
You know what? I should actually switch right back to a traditional author for this story.
Did you see that, teacher? Wasn't I
It's so
pretty?
rare. But yeah, it kind of doesn't really make sense, like, if you haven't really played, because that's just how levels go. Because you have, like, you know...
Squad 0910F has left the Ark and arrived on the surface. Commencing resource acquisition operation. Let's move out. Keep your head on a swivel, everyone.
Okay, so now it's gonna kind of make sense a little bit. So their mass-produced Niki's heading up to the surface to get collect resources. Oh wow, a blue one.
Hey, newbie.
Are you
Sierra.
speaking to me?
Yeah, you. You became a Nikkei today?
Have you tried streaming on YouTube yet? I did before,
Are
like I
you
said.
planning on engaging in
I might
conversation?
have to get my restream back up and running.
I
Get
guess.
both.
Conversation is prohibited while engaged in an operation.
Wow, crap,
Did
so
you hear
serious.
that, leader?
If you've got the energy and the inclination, go for it. Just keep it down.
You hear that?
Am I to understand that we should engage in a conversation now?
Yes.
Very well. I will proceed in a dialogue with you.
She's so robotic.
How does it feel to become a Nikkei?
I'm not sure yet.
I really like it.
Hmm?
I became a Nikkei today, too. Since I'm being deployed at the same time as you, I guess you could say we're twins in a sense.
Today is your first day as a Nikkei?
Yeah.
Sierra. I wonder if we're gonna see more of
I
her.
thought you had been one for some time.
Me too. I've met a few cheeky Nikkeis in my time, but none quite like you.
You're too kind, squad leader.
Keep it down, will you? If a rapture hears us, we're dead meat.
Oh, yeah, because they're mass-produced models. Which are like
Anyway, I look
they're
forward to
of
working
course
with you.
stronger than the regular
What's your
human, but
name?
they're not like
RR15436.
specialized.
No, I mean your real name. Do you remember? I'm Sarah.
I'm Rappy.
Hey, let's try and be comfortable around each other, okay? After all, we're twins.
Very well.
Basically 2, 3. I wonder
That
who one
didn't
is.
sound terribly comfortable.
All right.
Oh, that's better. Then, to commemorate our new friendship,
How about we get a drink once the operation wraps up?
I can't drink.
What do you mean? All you've got to do is take a sip of something and swallow. Easy. I'm counting you in. How about you, squad leader?
It has been a while for me. Alright, fine.
See, it's great to see the mass
that makes
producers.
3.
Like,
How about we make this a squad-wide gathering?
how many of the squad?
Fine. But don't expect any fancy cocktails or hors d'oeuvres.
Of course, of course. A simple gathering is more than enough for me.
Is it just the 3 of them? Well, yeah, I guess Nikke is usually going.
To be honest,
I'm gonna head out. Enjoy the rest of your stream, girl. All right, Blazo.
When I was human, I was allergic to
Hope you have an awesome night.
so I
Yeah, I'll
couldn't
catch you
drink.
around. I'll be usually on, you know,
But
around this
now
time,
that
maybe
we're
even earlier some days. So
and none
hope
of
to see
that
you around.
matters. This is
Brian,
the
what's up? What's
perfect
up?
chance to try.
Did you get any of McDonald's
You've
Happy
never
Meals for
drunk
Sonic?
before?
I actually got the Sonic one.
Nope.
Why are you so
Surprisingly, we
intent
went there
on
one
trying
day
something you
after.
know nothing about?
Peace.
It's not every day you get to be reborn. So I figured I might as well try out some new things. How did you become a Nikke anyway?
I got shot.
Where? In the Ark?
Poor Rabbit.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, what did you do to end up getting shot? Were you the daughter of a grizzled crime boss or something?
I got caught up in a protest.
Oh. That's a shame.
How did this one become a Nikke? Sierra.
Aren't you going to ask me?
Ask you what?
Wow.
Why I became a Nikke?
Why would I ask you that?
So that we can get to know each other.
Why do we need to know each other?
Oh my god, Rabbit's so straightforward.
Leader, there's a squad member over here who isn't a team player.
Oh my god.
I'll leave it to you to educate her as needed.
Roger. Oh boy, we're gonna have a whole bunch of stuff to talk about today. First, I want to hear about what kind of person you were as a human. FYI, I'm pretty darn persistent, so trying to avoid me won't do you any good.
Alright, so that story so far. Also, I'm gonna file things. Yeah, I was gonna switch Red Hood's outfit back to the original because it kind of makes sense for this story. Red Hood. To the OG.
Live long.
Did we get anything for? Oh, let me finish these quick before I forget. Yeah. Alright, footsteps, walk and run. Yeah, Rappy's. I guess it's like Rappy's notebook. Yep. Empty notebook. Oh, let's get that and the memory fill so we can do new, but because I had more happy meals to get more. I mean, we might. Definitely planning on it.
I propose a toast.
Oh, it's really good. Yeah.
I don't have the energy to make any speeches. Let's just drink.
Aw, come on. We all made it out alive, didn't we? That's more than we could have hoped for, so we ought to celebrate.
Huh?
Don't
No,
people
kinda
usually get
happy that
killed
they're
when they
actually
go to
doing
the
this story
surface?
with Rappy.
We all made it out unscathed, so that calls for a toast, if you ask
Because
me.
I was actually wondering that after
Fine, do it.
Red Ash and Redash, and I think there's another one that where it's like, oh, you know, yeah, I think after chapter 25 was like, they showed her a little bit meeting up with Rappy, and it's like, okay, what happened? What was the convince going to this thing? Like, how's the story? And it's like, there, now we're gonna see what's up with
This
Rappy
tastes
happened.
strange.
Rappy, you are a real crack shot out there. You look like those illustrations they've got in the instruction manuals! Pew, pew, pew! Were you some kind of assassin when you were human?
Nope.
No,
Then how come you're so good at shooting?
I'm not sure.
Right. I guess it's possible you're just a natural. What did you do when you were human, anyway?
What do you mean by that?
You know, what were your hobbies, dreams, aspirations, stuff like that?
I didn't have anything. Nothing.
She was in a hospital
No
most of her
hobbies?
life.
No,
No favorite food?
none.
No turn-ons or turn-offs?
So, wow, it's a very good
Negative.
question.
I see what's happening here. You're the type who builds up walls and doesn't warm up easily to people. Well, you better brace yourself, because you'll find I don't give up easily.
He's a lot like... Did you just pass out?
Wow. That's my first time seeing someone pass out after drinking half a cup of booze. One of you barely makes a sound, and the other makes such a racket I could tear my hair out. Talk about a real pair of oddballs.
Rappy, what's your favorite color?
I don't have one.
Then how about red? I think it suits you.
If you say so.
Rappy, do you have any aspirations or anything like that?
I'm not sure.
Well, as for me, I'd like to... actually, I'm not going to say. Until you give me an answer, I won't tell you anything about me. If you want to hear my story, then you've gotta give me a proper answer. Got it? I'm telling you, you better bust out the tissues, because my story is a real tearjerker.
Well, now you're gonna make me want to wonder what happened to
Dang,
you.
that was tough. Did you ever travel around when you were a human?
No,
Is there anywhere you want to go?
not sure. I don't know.
Come on! You're telling me there isn't a single
Dang,
place
if you
you're
didn't know how to
interested
read
in
an
going?
address and thing, go to her.
I don't know.
Completely different.
Hey, Rappy.
Yeah?
I'm tired of waiting. By the time you end up giving me an answer, I'll have forgotten my entire story. When we get back, I'm gonna end up talking about myself all night, so be sure to clean out your ears beforehand. Oh, and have plenty of snacks and drinks prepared.
Wow.
Just no alcohol, okay?
Okay.
No sleep for you tonight.
All clear. Come in, squad leader. All raptures have been eliminated. Awaiting further instructions.
Let me guess. This is
Waiting for your order.
they
Please
ne-
issue a command.
They never get. They never get back after this. Rappy looks around. So yeah, but they're all dead. Rappy moves slowly in search of any survivors. Squad leader's entire upper half is gone. 2 Nikis have been decapitated. Finds that the other bodies lying on the ground. Sierra is nowhere to be seen amongst them. Rappy stands in front of 2 Nikis without heads.
Sarah. I was a sickly person. From the day I was born, I never stepped beyond the walls of the hospital. It was my entire world. The day I was finally cured, I was unceremoniously thrust into the world.
And was shot.
That's when I was killed. So I don't know anything. I don't know what kind of person I was. I don't know what I wanted to do. I'm
Never got a
sorry.
chance to do anything
I
well.
wanted to answer all of your questions, but there's nothing else I could have said to you other than that. I wanted to know about your story. I was always curious about how other people lived their lives. But I don't even know what kind of questions to ask. I'm sad.
Dang, their whole squad just get wiped. Squad leader. She didn't say Sierra was not
Put
there.
your head
She's
right
gonna find
here.
Her. Sorry, we're gonna find her later.
All clear. I'm glad this battle ended safely.
Oh, how sweet it would be to have a capable commander.
Oh, stealth dog. Oh, thanks, dog.
That was simple enough.
Start! Hindrance to business
Coordinates
detected.
calculated.
Removing net.
Focusing firepower.
Look at that.
Did you see that, teacher?
So that was
Wasn't
7.
I great?
Oh, Barton, you're excited for the new Evangelion collab coming for the, I guess, what was it? Evangelion Part 3 collab? I mean, technically it's Part 2 because it's the second part where it's collabing with Nikke, but it's basically based on Evangelion Part 3 because there's all the future out, like, looks. And his name, Boris Bunneman comes out with a thud. Picks it up and heads to the empty seat in the cafeteria. Voices can be heard all around her.
Is that her? Yeah, that's her. I saw her name when she entered it in the vending machine. RR15436.
Isn't she the one who brought back the head?
Yeah.
And she still got an appetite after that? Incredible.
Apparently she brought back 3 heads, not just 1.
Wasn't it 5?
I don't know. I heard 3.
Should we ask?
Oh yeah, because if
Let's go.
Technically if
I
the
think she's alone.
if the Nikkes just lose their head, they can still be survived.
You're RR15436, right?
That's right.
Were you in Squad 0910F?
Yes.
I heard they were all wiped out during an operation. Well, I guess not entirely wiped out, considering you're still alive.
Anyway, I heard you brought back a few severed heads. Was it 5 or 3?
3.
Wow. So the stories are actually true? Amazing.
I mean, there still can be.
But why do you do that?
Can be thing.
Nikkes can survive and be regenerated as long as their brains are intact.
Exactly.
So you cut your squad mates' heads off and brought them in? And you've still got an appetite after all that grisly business?
I failed to see the correlation between the two.
Oh, well, it's just... There you are, yucking it up with your squad mates one moment, and the next you're cutting off their heads. Yet you seem completely unaffected.
I simply felt the best outcome would be for them to be brought back to life.
But you don't feel unsettled in any way?
Not at all.
Next,
Yeesh. Personally, I don't think I'd be able to do it.
I heard you got some kind of medal.
Yes, I did.
That's it? Just a crummy medal?
Wow.
They also said I could join any squad of my choice. I received some credits as well.
Credits? How much?
20 million.
Gee.
Wow. They're really laying it on thick these days.
I still find it hard to believe. Did you really bring back 3 heads?
Yes.
So, you're telling me there you are, the only one left standing. You take the heads of your 3 squad mates, stuff them in a brain shelter, then traverse the surface on your own, mind you, for an entire week before arriving at the Ark.
That's right.
And you didn't run into any raptures on the way?
I attempted to avoid combat as much as possible, but I ended up in 12 separate engagements.
And you defeated them all, by yourself?
Yes.
I know what you're doing. I don't care how desperate you are for attention. You should know better than that.
I don't understand what you mean.
If you're gonna lie, you could at least try and make it more believable.
Wow, okay.
I'm not making anything
I'm not
up.
making it up. I just
Be
get it.
honest.
Damn.
You butchered your squad members before going on the operation. And you left 3 alive so you could take their heads with you.
Wow,
You
really?
did it all so you could get that goofy medal.
Hey, what's gotten into you?
Jealousy.
Doesn't this all seem awfully suspicious to you?
Not really.
If she wants to make up stories, fine. But she's making herself out to be some kind of goddess. What a load of crap. If you want to be a hero, do it the right way. Don't resort to dirty tricks.
What if she's telling the truth?
She is.
How does that make any sense? Don't you find this even the slightest bit bizarre?
I mean, it does seem far-fetched.
You see? I'm telling you, she's lying through her teeth.
I'm not lying to you.
Of course you are! Without any proof, there's nothing I can do. I just feel terrible for those innocent Nikkes who died by your hand.
Wow, okay.
Do you remember their faces? Their names? Do you remember what kind of people they were?
Rabbit doesn't know how to respond to this situation. She's never been taught that there is no protocol in her nymph for scenarios such as this. So she decides to follow her instincts. Slap! She slaps her.
My tooth!
Hey, are you crazy? She's crazy. Instructor! Instructor!
She just slaps, just whack, slap.
As far as I can remember, that was the first time I have ever acted on my own accord.
A memorable day, sure. But one marred by violence.
Damn.
So, what happened next?
Fights between Nikkes weren't as common back then as they are now. So, I was sent to the rehabilitation center.
The rehabilitation center? Oh man.
Yeah, she went to rehab.
Let's finish this quickly.
Alright. Yeah, 8.
Better reload. Right.
What if you get the next one?
Your eyes on what it's
Or
doing.
is he gonna have to wait for
Snipers
another
incoming.
game? We'll see.
Cover me. I was just getting into the groove.
All clear. I'm glad this battle ended safely.
Now, Heartless Machines are friends. So work with them with Nikkes. This ad is brought to you by the Tetra line. Tetra! Abby stares blankly at the TV hanging from the wall in the corridor beyond the bars. Rather than feeling guilty for striking someone, she feels elated for having had the will of her own and acted on it.
Will I be able to try other things as well?
Hey, be quiet. Rio.
Wendy and Rio.
They always show it right after that ad, so hush up.
Film music plays on the TV. Your app returns her gaze back to the screen. When in a flashy outfit, dances and sings with a wide smile. At the about 20 seconds of a routine, the woman disappears and an ad for vitamin supplements spins display. Abby turns her attention to the Nikke who had spoken earlier.
You seem to be a big fan of Pretty.
Oh.
She's the best. She gives me strength.
Need to stare at Rio, unable to take her eyes off her expression. Their face is beaming with joy and excitement.
What are you looking at? You aiming to end your life early?
Rio, please. If we cause trouble here, who knows what will happen to us?
I don't understand. Do I die if I look at you?
You're about to if you keep looking at me like that.
What precise sequence of events would lead to such an outcome?
1, you keep staring at me. 2, I get pissed off. 3, I beat you to death.
Damn, Jesus
I don't
Christ.
follow the progression from 1 to 2.
Keep staring, and you'll find out real quick.
Hey, I'm sorry about her.
You gonna keep eyeballing me?
Yes, since I want to understand.
Alright, fine. Allow me to make it crystal clear for you.
Just a whack.
Huh?
Huh?
I still don't understand. Is there anything I am missing?
I won't forget this.
Rio! Rio? Oh my. She's fainted. You're pretty good. What's your name? I'm Wendy. Rio was the one passed out on the floor.
I am RR15436.
Wendy silently looked at Rappy with a faint smile. Smile Rappy can't fully understand the sense of.
I'm Rappy.
Okay. Rappy. Nice to meet you. We're all mass-produced Nikkes here, so we're free to speak casually.
Rappy understands what she meant by
What
that.
did you do to get in here?
I see you're not one for small talk.
Do you have any hobbies? Where would you most like to go? What are your aspirations?
Bah, she's copying his
I
accent.
must say that I'm not used to such a direct approach. It's caught me off guard a little. How about you?
Me?
Yeah. Shouldn't you start by telling us your story first?
I don't have anything to say.
Then I'm afraid there's no deal.
I truly don't have anything to say.
Huh?
I have no hobbies. There is nowhere I wish to go. No aspirations. I have nothing.
Was your memory wiped?
No. I simply have nothing to recall.
Come now, that's impossible. Every person has at least got some memorable things to remember.
I am no longer a person. I am a Nikke.
Wow. So she's really.
You're funny. At least it looks like I won't be bored in here.
Why won't you be bored? Is there something interesting in this place?
You.
There certainly is. I'm looking right at her.
Hope we eventually get like the other stories as well.
Deploying
like Nice.
formation.
And yeah, I think like we see here a little bit of Anisa's story in her,
Better
her story. But we don't really hear much about it. I'll pretty sure too, right? See eventually get it.
Hindrance to business detected. Removing now.
All clear. I'm glad this battle ended safely.
No. You're supposed to say you're okay during moments like that.
But I'm not. So why would I say I am?
It's a matter of politeness, a social courtesy. Just keep that in mind, okay?
Okay.
Pop quiz. someone steps on your foot, what do you say to them?
You got a death wish or something, punk?
Wow. Your bad habits.
I see Rio's been teaching you more inappropriate phrases. You should say, "It's okay."
Okay, again?
It really is a magic word. It makes you out to be the bigger person, which causes the other person to think about what they've done. It's a way to defend yourself while also attacking.
Why is it necessary to defend and attack during a conversation?
Ugh, this is so frustrating. Where does someone this clueless even come from?
Does your chin still hurt?
Of course it does. I'm letting it slide because you apparently didn't know any better, but if you'd done it intentionally, you'd be 6 feet under by now.
6 feet under? What does that mean?
Dead. In the ground. Buried.
But why?
Ugh, you're driving me crazy! Wendy, I've got a proposition.
What is it?
We toss her out into the open and have her figure it out on her own. She'll either get beaten up or cursed out, and she'll have to learn the hard way.
That may be true, but there are 3 reasons why I'm using the current approach.
What are they?
1, we have a lot of time to kill here at the rehabilitation center. 2, with this new information, Rappy might go on to teach other people who are clueless like she once was.
How does that help us?
She's useful for us as well. An opportunity to impress yourself upon another isn't easy to come by as a Nikke. 3, it's fun.
Like Wendy. So I guess Sierra's thing?
Yeah, fun. Oh, it's time for the ad. Everyone be quiet.
They're not heartless machines, they are our friends, whom we must work towards a better future with Nikke. This ad is brought to you by the Tetra line. Tetra!
Here comes Pretty.
Quiet!
All right.
See, he was no, because they said Mustang was always Tetra's thing. I wonder who Pretty is. She one of the original Tetra
Rio.
Nikkes?
Yeah? Are you into Pretty?
What do you mean?
Huh?
You have the same look on your face as when you have a special meal. You always want it all to yourself.
Well, I guess there's a bit of overlap. If only because there is that feeling of desire. However, to be exact, it's more like envy.
She wants to be a Nikke that's not mass-produced.
What are you envious of?
Oh, the way she sings and dances. How all eyes are on her. Not to mention how gorgeous she is. I want to be like that, but I can't. There you go, envy.
Why can't you be like that?
Are you seriously asking me that? Look at me. Use your brain for just a moment.
You and Pretty are both Nikkes. You're both Nikkes, so why can't you be like her?
Damn, she's got her there.
Is there anyone you want to be like?
No.
Of course not. You will eventually, way down the line. I guarantee it.
Yep, now she wants to be like
Then
Red
you'll
Hood.
understand what I mean.
Yep, and then she meets Red Hood.
Wanting to become something is one thing. Actually becoming it is a different story.
I'm not sure I understand.
You are exhausting, you know that? I'm going to sleep. Today's lesson ends here.
She was right though, since she would come on to become Red Hood. Which of course that happened because
You can leave this to me.
you wanted
Trust
together.
me. Why don't they just
develop something like an infinite magazine.
Wait till I get my reloading done.
I hope it's
Hindrance to business.
Yeah, I haven't switched out the Nikkei because, you know, basically we're gonna learn about Red Hood too, so.
all clear. I'm glad this battle ended safely.
Clank. Clank of the iron door closing echoes throughout the hallway. Happy stares at the entrance to the rehabilitation center. She finds that the metal exercises and forced labor at the center.
I should never have come here.
Hey.
Rappy.
Hmm?
I was waiting for you.
Let's go.
Where?
You haven't decided on a squad yet, right?
Not yet.
Come with us. Join our squad.
Why?
For crying out loud, just come. Why do you always have to ask questions?
That's just how she is.
You're right. We want you to come with us because we feel sorry for you. And there's still a lot to teach you. So, stop talking back and just come. Our squad has its own unique name instead of a serial number. I've already brought you up to the squad leader, so hurry.
The squad has a name?
Yeah. Most squads go by serial numbers, but those that are a cut above the rest have actual names. Ours is Skullhead. Ever heard of it?
Skullhead Squad.
Look it up. We're quite famous.
The Skullhead
All
Squad.
I see are articles about you being involved in violent incidents.
There are only recent articles. Look up some older ones.
Who cares about what articles have to say anyway? Are you coming or not? For your information, our squad specializes in combat. We operate differently from transporting or mining squads. You can fight, can't you? That's why you got that medal?
A combat squad?
Mass-produced Nikkei squads are divided into three main types. First are those which secure resources on the surface.
That's what she
They
started.
go up to the surface, locate resources, and transport them back to the Ark. The conditions they have to work in are far from ideal. The mortality rate is high. And that's what your previous squad was, right?
Yes.
The second is Ark defense. They stay in the Ark and maintain law and order. At least, that's what they tell us. In reality, the Nikkeis are little more than cannon fodder and emotional punching bags. And the third is combat units. That's what Skullhead is. They either overhaul key facilities on the surface, or proceed to specific areas to exterminate raptures. They're the creme de la creme of the three types. The mortality rate is the highest, but so is the glory. Even though Nikkeis were heavily criticized for their disappointing performance in the Surface Reclamation War, the Goddess Fall incident and the With Nikkei campaign promoted by Mustang, the CEO of Tetraline, have allowed us to regain some of our former glory. The treatment we received has improved by leaps and bounds, so it's a coveted role for any mass-produced Nikkei.
Damn girl Mustang.
Not for me.
We know you don't desire anything. But in extreme environments where life and death hang in the balance, anything can happen. I'm saying that there's a high chance you'll find something you want.
Besides, it's not like you have anything else going on, do you?
I don't.
Then join us, why don't you? Wouldn't it be better to stay with us rather than rub strangers the wrong way?
I don't rub people the wrong way.
You're doing it right now.
I'll come with you. What do I have to do?
And Rabi joins her second squad.
Time to show off my skills.
And Rabi started into the hospital. He was sickly. Got let loose. Died literally as soon as she got let loose that day. Joined the squad. Made a friend. But didn't make a friend. Make, acquaintance. Acquaintance gets gunned down.
That concludes today's
Gets
lesson.
accused of foul play. Defends herself from that foul play. Gets thrown to a rehabilitation center. Meets a new squad.
Rappy, stop them! Don't let them through!
Roger.
Rio, are you okay?
They blew up one of my legs.
Hold on, I'm coming! Rappy, cover me!
No, she
Roger.
recover Nikke.
I'll keep an eye on the Rapture heading in that direction.
Much appreciated.
What lovely reassurance.
We raised a good student.
Phew! We nearly brought the farm back there.
You said the same thing yesterday.
All joking aside, raptors these days are no joke. They're getting stronger and faster.
That's true. It might not be possible to beat them with our current weapons before long.
Are the Raptures evolving?
What kind of crackpot theory is that? How could a bucket of bolts like those things evolve?
Ordinarily, I'd agree with you. But I think at this point, it's undeniable. I'm not sure if evolution is the right term. But they're absolutely getting stronger.
Upgrading.
If you're all done with maintenance, we're moving on to the next operation area.
I'm not done yet. I'm still putting my leg back together.
Hurry it up, for crying out loud. If we're late, it's your fault.
No, that would be your fault, you jackass. Not mine.
What did you say?
You heard me.
Hurry up. We need to get a move on.
Yeah.
New commander exchanges a few nervous
It's people like
tactics.
him that are causing us to go through such a rough patch.
I can't deny that. The switch from having our own squad leader to a human commander has muddled the chain of command and resulted in more casualties.
How long has it been?
2 weeks.
Only 2 weeks have passed and we've already gone through 3 commanders?
Correct.
Is this only happening to us?
No, it's the same everywhere else.
What a load of crap this is.
I agree with you there. With that being said, I think they'll be doing away with the commander system soon enough. The fatality rate amongst the commanders is so high that there won't be many officers left in the Ark before long.
Nah.
These higher-ups don't have the slightest clue what they're doing. Okay, at one point in time, there was a legendary commander who was absolutely incredible. But how many times do we have to keep failing before they get it through their skulls that this system doesn't work? How long are they gonna keep trying to ram these commanders down our throats?
It depends.
If they're so desperate for qualified commanders, why don't they build some kind of military academy?
These are just rumors. But there is apparently a squad with a human commander who is performing extraordinarily well.
Oh, is that Johan?
I believe he's called New Hope.
Yep, that's Johan's squad.
He's the reason the higher-ups continue to enforce this commander system.
Yep, there's Johan's story.
That's not the only thing they're experimenting with.
Are they gonna finally get this?
They're also trying out all manner of different engagement tactics in different locations.
Why would they be doing that?
They do have a military school.
The answer lies in another rumor that's been going around.
Do you always spend your entire day gossiping?
I heard the central government is preparing for a second offensive to reclaim the surface.
What?
One 100 times larger in scale than the first offensive.
Did you say 100?
Again, it's just a rumor at this point. But I do think it's possible. That would explain why they are experimenting with different tactics. If they're preparing for all-out war, they'd want to collect as much practical data as possible.
War?
What is it
Hey,
good for?
hurry up and move!
Yeah, we're going. I hope that punk gets what he deserves out there.
Dead.
Don't joke about that kind of thing.
Who says I'm joking?
I understand why you feel that way.
Let's get this over with and head back.
I guess they stopped.
There's a concert tomorrow, so I've got plans lined up from morning onwards.
Pretty?
You bet.
This is before
I
they
heard
made
she
it.
was in a bit of a creative slump. Is she back?
What are you talking about? She was never in a slump.
Right. My apologies.
This is before the command.
You guys want to come? I heard entry is free.
Nikkei's defend
No,
commanders
thanks.
no matter what.
I'm also not interested.
You guys are boring.
She's been on for a while. Nabby examines her equipment prior to being deployed. Wendy lies on the bed playing with her phone.
Are you getting ready already?
Yes.
How come you're always so on top of things?
It's easier this way.
How long has it been since you joined us, Rappy?
3 years.
That long? Time really flies. It's been a while since I've asked you, but have you discovered what it is you want to do?
No, not yet.
Yeah.
I see. Well, I should start getting ready.
Wendy suddenly bolts right up, leaping off the bed and starting at startling
What?
speed.
Rappy! Rappy!
What?
Have you read the Arc Daily today?
No, not yet. What is it?
Pretty is dead. She was murdered by a Nikke phobia in the middle of her comeback concert.
Damn.
What about Rio?
I'll contact her. The last message I got from her was that she'd arrived at the concert.
I'm here.
Rio!
What's wrong?
Are you okay?
What do you mean?
Pretty, she...
Oh, that. I'm okay. Too bad about her dying.
Was it her?
She died so easily. It was hard to believe she was even a Nikke.
Rio?
Oh, Rappy.
Yes?
It's been a while since I gave you a lesson. Here's one more thing.
Yes?
There's no point in trying so hard. None of it matters when you die. You can strive to be the best in life, inspire countless people, and give them hope. And it all amounts to nothing in the end. Life is meaningless. It doesn't matter how hard you try. If some crazy person intent on ending your life comes after you, it's all over in an instant. So what's the point? No need to put so much effort into living.
Yeah, she's losing faith.
Rio.
No matter how much you strive to achieve, how brightly you shine, how beautiful you are, all someone has to do is lift a finger, and your life ceases to exist. So don't bother trying. It's all meaningless.
Wendy approaches Rio and embraces her.
I'm sorry, Rio.
What's wrong? I'm okay.
No, you're not.
You're clearly not okay, Rio.
It's all so meaningless. What's the point of living? Why did Pretty work so hard to achieve everything she did? All it did was get her killed.
That's not true. I didn't know Pretty personally. But I'm sure the reason she worked as hard as she did was because she was striving towards something.
but we'll never find out what that something was. It's not like she'll ever get there anyway. Not anymore. It's better to give up on any dreams or aspirations you have. It all amounts to nothing when you're gone.
A few days
Ria,
later.
did you want to become like Pretty?
No. I wanted to become a pop star like her, yes, but not Pretty specifically. What? Is that so hard to believe?
So, it was more than just liking her music, huh?
Okay, so I dreamed of becoming like her. Is that not allowed? Even though I never made any concrete steps toward that dream, it all ended so suddenly anyway. A dream that died before it even began.
Rappy.
What's this?
It's a ticket to partake in an audition to be the next Tetra pop star.
What?
Rappy and I had to pull some serious strings in order to get that.
But these are so sought after. You can't even pay for them.
Everything has a price.
We found a way to purchase it.
How much did you pay?
In a situation like this, I think it would be better for you to simply say thank you rather than ask how much.
And once again, she never got that chance.
I can't do this. I haven't even practiced, let alone gotten into the right headspace. I don't have any outfits, and...
Well, you can start now. The audition is in 3 months.
I'll be rooting for you. I want you to show me that hard work pays off. I'm sure you will learn a lot.
Think of this
See, 'cause
as
Rio's not
being
a-
like one of the lessons we gave Rappy. Now, go get him.
This is not gonna end well
okay.
because there's no Nikke
I'll try my
Tetra line
best.
called Rio, so I
Thank you.
guarantee this is not gonna end well.
Thank you so much.
Guys, before she even gets a chance. DLC hums a song from Pretty throughout her mission, and mission never responds by new commander. Stay quiet. Ruby pays no. Yeah, Rio continues humming, even when she begins harassing her. Shrugs off the remarks and continues. That night, Sashkundra fires upon her squad mates. Shoot down Rio. She briefly smiles and turns the gun on herself. The gunshot draws in nearby raptures and the battle breaks out. The commander dies in the scrimmage and only 2 members of the squad are left standing. Rappy and the other survivors return to the Ark. Knights put on standby after the checkup. There's a warning in the news cautioning the public against a fake Tetra Nikke edition tickets, which are circulating. Wow.
No. No.
The Skullhead Squad is disbanded due to the members being killed in action. Rappy began to understand what Rio meant by life being meaningless. Rappy looked at the mirror. In her reflection, she sees the same expression Rio had shown on that day Pretty died. She felt empty. So damn, she got corrupted. That's exactly. I knew it was gonna. She got corrupted, killed her own squad mates. Freaking. Ah, of course I'm faced against that. And they can't kill us, Nikke. Firestar.
Hindrance to business detected. Removing now.
12? Yep.
That concludes today's lesson.
Time passes. Happy continues to carry out her missions as part of an unnamed combat squad. If she knows it, all her squad members except her are replaced. the dude being killed or end up going mad. The process repeats itself several times. There are many who had hopes and dreams of something better. They all died before they had a chance to really realize those dreams. No one was immune to corruption, and none could overcome it. Abby couldn't remember how many lives she had to end, her eyes burning red as they repeated the same words over and over again. The mind switch is a horrifying spectacle. The victims' personalities transformed in an instant, and any relationships and bonds they might have had disintegrate instantaneously. Mutable Nikkeis lose their lives the same. They were lost to raptures, the environment, to humans, to other Nikkeis. Their lives seemed to be fleeting and fragile, devoid of meaning. All Rappy wished for was for it to be over. For these aimless, purposeless days to end. Time passes. The Ark starts to bustle with activity.
The second surface reclamation war is guaranteed to succeed. It will be conducted on a scale 100 times larger than the first. The New Hope, a legendary commander in the making, Johan, will lead the war effort. The technology of Elysion, Bacillus, and Tetra is cutting edge. All the particles which disrupt Rapture communications have been dispersed through the surface. Humanity has no reason to lose. Victory is ours! We are going up to the surface.
And still lose.
We will reclaim our homeland!
The second surface reclamation war.
Everything and everyone on the line. The second surface reclamation war is officially declared. The Ark is more lively than ever before, with many people whipped into a fever. The word hope echoes in every corner, repeated instantly. Abby understands the emptiness that came with that word. At the same time, gazing upon the world whose inhabitants are filled with such hope, she couldn't help but cling to a little bit of hope. Perhaps she too might come to share that hope that they all had. So, when the hell did she meet Red Hood then? I thought she met her when she was human. I guess not. Like, she met Cinderella when she was human. Opens. Havoc squads continue to move forward and remaining squad mates. While on the move, the squad was ambushed by raptors, and most of their Rappy squad mates were killed, along with the commander. Abby continues to move forward with the remaining squad mates.
Oh, wait!
What's wrong?
Where are we going?
Another one looking
Why
like
don't we
Rappy.
go back to the Ark? What good can we do out here? There are only 4 of us.
We have to join up with the others and resume the operation.
What good will the 4 of us joining up do?
We can still be of help. We need to go.
This fight was already lost before it began. It's been 2 years, and we haven't taken back a single meter of land.
Wow.
If they think they can reclaim the surface, they're delusional. This is a suicide mission. Do you have any idea what the survival rate has been for Nikkeis during this war? 8%. Everyone else is gonna be slaughtered. This is my 4th time on the surface, and I've been lucky to come out alive each time. But things have really gone south this time. You ought to know this stuff too. It doesn't seem like this is your first time up here.
I'm aware, yes.
How many times have you been up here?
If you're referring to during the Second Surface Reclamation War, this is my 27th time.
Damn.
27th? You're lying.
I don't lie.
What's your name, by the way?
Rappy.
Rappy.
Rappy?
Do you know me?
Oh god! It's the Grim Reaper!
Grim Reaper?
If I stay with you, I'm as good as dead. Everyone who goes with you dies.
Wow.
Just saying the name Rappy is akin to a death sentence. Gah! I said it again! No, I don't want to die. I'm not going to die, am I? Someone save me, please!
I didn't kill anyone.
I know, but
You really didn't kill them?
No.
I don't believe... Artillery fire. Everyone, brace for impact.
She's already dead. Maybe those around are dead again, but no one is left. It's like, how the hell do we... She just keeps surviving. And isn't the cannon came from? Several raptors are approaching. An
Again.
explosive noise. Again.
I'm the only one. I'm sick of this.
Abby aims her weapon at the raptors. She just happens to just
Only
keep...
one rapture remaining. I don't have much ammunition left. I need to aim for the core, but I don't have enough ammo to create an opening.
Just then, the raptor turns its head and fires a beam cannon off to the side.
What? Why is it doing that?
Immediately dashes off behind her cover, not leaving herself anything to think. She takes off running towards the raptor, which is turned back to her, presumably assaulted by a hail of gunfire at its core. The raptor core loses its light and goes silent. Happy catches her breath and looks in the direction where the raptor fired its beam. Oh, that's where she meets Red Hood. Friend Red. Happy can tell the approaching figure was a Nikke. The red figure stops in front of Rappy.
You're a Nikke, aren't you?
So that's where she meets her. Red.
I haven't seen you before. Oh, I'm sure I look like an insane person right now. Could you, by any chance, tell me what year it is?
Yeah, she woke up. But this doesn't feel right. But the Nikke dead before her seems to be in genuine distress. Rappy shows her phone screen. The red Nikke stares at the date for a long time.
It's been 30 years? You. Let me talk to you for a moment. What should I call you?
Rappy. Rappy wordlessly takes out her label.
Mass-produced Nikke RR15436. That's your name?
Rappy nods her head.
That can't be right. Don't you have a proper name?
Mass-produced Nikkes like myself don't have names.
Don't lie to me. You must have a name. I'm Red Hood.
Is that your real name?
Well, yeah. So, what's yours?
Rappy. My name is Rappy.
Footsteps walk to be continued. And that's where we meet Red Hood meets Rappy. And we're gonna get the new part on New Year's Day. Oh, you got 15 from this one. And 15 from the thing too, so.
Did you see that, teacher? Wasn't I great?
Footsteps, walk, run. Well, we get a bit of Rappy's story. Also going to head to the commander's room for the archives. We never finished Neverland, but we're gonna do that in a bit because we're gonna also get 2 more since we can now. New year, new sword. Do last year's New Year's event.
Having a good time?
Oh wow, that's a nice outfit for Noise. In the new year, a small concert is being held in the outpost.
Hey! You're the coolest, Noise!
Whoa.
All the Nikes from the various squads have gathered under one roof. The Counters, Aegis, Made for You, Happy Zoo, 777. That's probably everybody that was your ACPU. This was, I think, last year's, yep. Even Unlimited.
How was the past year for everyone? You've all been battered by crushing waves and nearly been swept away by blustering snowstorms. Despite that, you all made it through.
Yeah, that was...
You've all been through a lot this year.
2003, 2004.
So have I.
2023, 24.
I encountered all sorts of obstacles, but I overcame them, just like all of you. So, I'd like to thank the person who stuck with me the entire time. Through all the hardships and the rough patches.
Is it me?
Producer.
Hello. Noise descends from the stage and approaches me.
I want to thank you for helping me get through all the difficulties this past year.
He hands me a flower. Thank you.
This is for you. I hope you'll remain a part of my life in the coming year.
Heck. Oh god, everybody's gonna attack me now. Oh, Happy, Neon, and Ace. Everyone's gonna be like, how dare. After giving me a brief kiss on the cheek, Noise heads back on the stage.
Noise? What are you?
Let's keep the good vibes going, everyone. On to the next song.
You should go wash your face, Commander.
Yeah, exactly. Pronto. I'll hold on to this flower for you. Actually, I can help you scrub your face if you want. How about I go with you? Do you need me to help as well, Master?
As the Counters start to bicker amongst each other, I feel like I'm starting to draw attention from the rest of the crowd. Okay, I'll go alone. So retreat before I draw any more unwanted attention. All the Nika's just like... She kissed him. She kissed him. In order to take a breather, the intensity of the concert, I decide to take a walk in the empty park before going back in. As I'm walking, I hear someone call out to me.
Leaving so soon? The concert is still going strong.
Hmm? Scarlet?
'Tis a beautiful night. Have you been well, my lord?
What are you doing here? New year, new sword. Now I wonder who was the thing, because I know it's gonna go silent for a little bit. New year, new sword. Because they don't tell you what the reward Nikke is for. Like anything, it says, oh yeah, here's this, 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 and this. It doesn't tell you nothing about it though. New year, new sword. That was the first year we actually got. That's when we got yeah, Black Scarlet. Black Shadow Scarlet, yeah. So it's Black Scarlet, Litter, Noise. Yeah, there's two I'm missing. I don't have three. I don't have Julia, Viper, or... Ooh, jeez. Let me take a picture of those ones for when we go back to Neverland. Wow, where is she? She's not that, she shouldn't be that far down, should she? Oh, no, she's in a new outfit, yeah. There. Oh. There she is. Black Shadow.
I want to change my attire.
Later.
I may not be the best, but I can at least crack a few skulls.
Noise.
It's my turn.
Yeah, so I don't have Julia, Yuha thing, and this person's just rapping into Neon. Yep.
Ready to go.
suppose I'll have to finish this up.
Yeah. No, that's it. One, two. There we go. What are you doing here?
Tonight is the last night of the year, is it not?
You're drunk. Got it. Good to know you're drunk, Scarlet.
To drink alone would be such a waste.
No, I wonder why you're in the Ark.
So I sneaked myself in hopes of enjoying a drink with thee.
Oh, she came to drink with me.
I heard the blithe tunes echoing through the streets and it captured me. So I stopped looking for thee, but for a moment. For a while, I was drinking here while taking in the music.
In other words, you were drinking alone.
I suppose thou could frame it in such a way. Yes. But no matter. I live my life according to the vagaries of my heart, and wherever it may take me.
Oh, a layabout. Sounds like life.
I knew thou would understand. Forsooth, 'tis a life where freedom reigns.
Beep. This is the girl's been like, where you at? Crap, the commander. I suggest you run. The other Nikis found out about Noise kissing you and they're all riled up about it. They don't want to be bested by her, and they'll find you and your cheek. Oh god, they'll come for Anise is particularly UP. Commander, where are you? Are you at the outpost? Anise? Quick, Commander, you gotta run before they catch you. If anyone lays a finger on you, I will kill them myself.
What news? It would appear my lord doth capture the heart of many a fair maiden. You seem to be in quite a bind.
I'm in a real pickle.
Looks to me that thou require a place of refuge.
Are you gonna take me
How
somewhere?
about it? Would thou be partial to viewing the sunrise with me?
Oh, so we're gonna be going with
Many
Scarlet.
people bring in the new year by watching the sunrise.
Okay, where should we go?
Where else would you go to see a real sunrise? The surface.
I guess since we're with Scarlet, we should be okay.
Bolt, follow me.
This attire vexes me. I shall go again.
All this modern technology, reloading seems so awkward. How did I do?
Hey, you started this. Noise. Carefully staying out of sight of the other Nikke is rowing the outpost. Scarlet and I make our way to the lift.
Thine cheeks remain unsullied further, at least for now.
Oh my god. Thank you for your help. Oh god.
Hmm? Pray tell, what is that in your hand?
I raised the flower that Noise gave me. Someone gave it to me as a present.
Is that a rose? Verily, it does not seem to be genuine, but rather artificial.
I believe so, yes.
It has been many a moon since I laid my eyes on such an object. No matter how extensive my wanderings on the surface, I have never found a rose. I was on the verge of giving up. Yet here it has appeared in my life.
Do you like roses?
Not particularly, but my sister had an affinity for them.
You had a sister?
Yes, I did. Have I never told you this? It was a very long time ago.
Sorry.
There's nothing to be sorry for. As I said, it was a long time ago. Time heals all wounds and washes away all sadness. We have arrived. I shall take you to a place where the view of the sunrise is unparalleled. From here, all we must do is proceed straight for 2 hours.
2
Do
hours?
not be discomposed, my lord. The more difficult the journey, the greater the rewards.
Whoosh. Scarlet closes her eyes and feels the bitterly cold breeze pressed
The
against her
winds are
face.
bitingly cold this time of year. Yes, it was around this time. Just before the new year.
What are you referring to?
Nothing. I'm merely recalling some things that happened long ago. Have you ever heard of the Melee Squad?
Melee
Judging
Squad?
from the look on your face, I would say it is the first time you have heard of it. I suppose that is possible. From what I've seen in the Ark, they don't seem to produce Nikes for the Melee Squad anymore. I suppose in a way, that's a small success.
Were you a part of this squad by any chance?
That I was. I suppose my sword is a fairly obvious clue, is it not?
So you said you had a mindset and don't remember anything.
To be precise, I lost a majority of my memories. Not all of them. Even though I had to endure multiple mind switches, there are still certain memories which can never be forgotten.
What kind of memories do you remember?
Would thee care for me to regale you with the tale?
I'm dying to know.
I do appreciate your candor. This will do just fine. Our walk will be long. That would not be so bad an idea to reminisce. Where shall I begin this tale? All right, I shall start from there. A long, long time ago, in the days when the first Raptures had invaded, there lived 2 sisters who had become Nikes.
It's been a hot minute since we've sparred, hasn't
Oh
it?
my goodness, we actually see your sister, Rose and Scarlet.
I believe this makes 985, doesn't it?
Do not treat this so flippantly. It deserves to be taken seriously.
Yeah, I got it. I'll be serious.
Wow, we actually get to see her sister. Holy crap. And yeah, they are like two peas in a pod.
Have at you.
Bring it.
Both of them are unique variants of mass-produced Nikes, created to be used in close combat, in which only 10 were manufactured. Dang, I missed this whole story with Scarlet. Holy crap.
I shall cleave through them all. It seems this battle shall drag on.
Forming relay sequence.
I would say, you know, this one I won't switch over because, you know what, it feels more right to have her in the outfit.
How did I do?
It's called noise again. Swing! Tip of Rose's sword gently presses against Scarlet's throat.
Very well. I concede defeat.
Things could have really gone south for me. For a moment, my sword was starting to feel heavy back there. I better stay on my toes, or else I may really lose next time.
Don't lie. You won without lifting a finger.
Hardly. It wasn't easy at all. Now, let's see. That makes 976 wins and 9 draws.
Don't try and fudge the numbers. It's 975 wins and 10 draws.
Wow,
You got me.
His sister hasn't lost.
Think about it, though. I'm your older sister. Doesn't it stand to reason that I'd be better with a sword? You're better than me with just about everything else. Cleaning, cooking, and generally being organized.
You and I are Nikes. Not only that, but models specifically designed to utilize swords. Would not mastery of such a weapon be of paramount importance?
Do you think so? I truly believe there will come a day when you'll best me. No flower blooms in perpetuity, and nothing lasts forever.
Let me guess, she
There
gets
will
corrupted
come a
and
day when
she
you
has
beat me.
to strike down her sister.
It's just not now. That's all.
Let me guess, that's what happens.
I will whip that insouciance out of you if it's the last thing I do.
Looking forward to what you've got in store for me. A broadcast?
This is a special announcement to all special type mass-produced belonging to Unit A within this sector. All close combat Nikes assemble in the training ground. We repeat.
Why would they want us to gather there?
'Tis hard to say. Let's head over.
Is that everyone?
Oh,
Yes.
wow.
Okay then. Do I really have to do this? Why me, of all people? It's not like doing this is gonna make them become another goddess squad. They gave that mercenary Grimm's models. So how come I...
Pray tell, are we going to stand there in perpetuity?
Huh? Oh, you said everyone's here, right?
Yes.
Due to your stellar test results, you are all being deployed as melee squad. All 10 of you who have been specially designed for close quarters combat will undertake infiltration and reclamation missions. And this will all be done under my command.
A human will be accompanying us.
So we're being assigned, what was it called again?
Commander.
Commander? Like the Goddess Squad?
Yes. We'll be following the same model as the Goddess Squad. Going forward, all squads will be assigned commanders, regardless of stature.
To make such sweeping policy changes, it would seem the accomplishments of the Goddess Squad are greater than I initially thought.
Any more questions? By the way, Rose,
Yes?
since you had the highest score in the final test, you will be the squad leader.
Ah, so whoever got the highest score gets to be the leader? I didn't expect that.
Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. That covers just about everything. So return to your positions. We'll be proceeding to the coordinates designated by our mission tomorrow morning. Make sure you're properly equipped.
Native forces of humanity officer leaves.
Finally, a real mission. An opportunity to take down a real rapture with my own hands.
Initiating
What's wrong with
engagement
it?
sequence.
See, I'm liking this. You actually get to see some certain Nikkei's. Nikkei's like
I
stories.
shall go again.
Like, I think the first year was just like, hey, you know, we've only been live for a couple of months, so it's just like a real thing, like, you see, and with Helm and everything. And this year, last year.
One more victory for Bolton me.
hey, let's focus on Scarlet. Her story, I'm pretty sure, I think during that time. I'll have to see what other events are around that time. I know we didn't get Red Redash. That was, I think, the first year anniversary. Yeah, first year anniversary. I think this was right before Overzone. Yeah, it's like a couple months before Overzone. So yeah, I guess they focused on Scarlet. No, this is after Overzone. Yeah, because it was the first year, Overzone, Red Ash and this is out right after Red Ash and Redash.
Scarlet?
Because it was the first year anniversary. This was last year's thing. So yeah.
How come you're so quiet?
So now that
are you nervous since it's our first mission?
They're like, oh, let's focus on some of the other members. Because we saw
I'm
Dorothy's
merely
story
excited about having the chance to cut down a rapture.
And then you
I
Red Hood,
see.
Red Ash, and Redash. So now
If you say
focus
so.
on Scarlet, and now we're focusing on Rappy this year.
Scarlet, you've heard of Lieutenant Lilyweiss, haven't you?
I haven't been living under a rock, so yes, I do know of her. She is the first and also the strongest warrior there ever was. The one who heralded the existence of Nikkei's to all of humanity.
Yes.
Very first
She is pretty cool. So pretty. And also so strong. A few days ago, some of the girls in Team B told me that she was able to tear apart raptures with her bare hands.
What? Without any other type of weapon?
Nope, none at all.
Yep, she was
Wherever she goes, it's just a flurry of disembodied rapture parts flying through the air.
I suppose it was her exemplary display that made the United Forces of Humanity choose not to discard the close combat program. Perhaps that's why they decided to create mass-produced Nikkeis like us, who were specially made for melee combat.
That's what I was thinking too. But I'm sure even she was nervous on her first mission.
How would you know that?
Just a hunch. She would have been facing something she'd never been up against before. And there were many things precious to her that she had to protect.
If thine own strength is so formidable, then surely there is no need for apprehension.
You think so? She was a human just like us before becoming a Nikkei. So I'm willing to bet she was just as nervous as we are now. It's normal to be a bit jittery when you're doing something for the first time.
Are you nervous too?
Of course. It's not like I've ever gone toe-to-toe with a rapture before.
No, wait.
This is all new to me.
I was gonna say,
so,
I don't think
yeah.
she had to cut down her
I'm
sister.
nervous.
Because
A little scared
technically,
even.
corruption wasn't
But
advanced.
I know that those emotions
this
are
point in
all
time.
temporary.
Because
nothing in this world
during
lasts
this
forever.
time before
All
Scarlet
this
took part of the
tension
Goddess
and
Squad,
anxiety
which
will
of course,
fade into nothing
the
with time.
mission afterward
As we get used to this
was
sort
the
of
thing
thing.
with Cinderella, and of course that's when
Looks like we've arrived.
Red Shoes was messing with raptors.
We've arrived at the target point. Everyone, move to your positions.
Roger. Now then. Guess it's time for us to head out.
Wow.
We've successfully infiltrated the building and confirmed the target. I've got a visual on 20 ground-type raptures. If we descend from the building, we'll make contact with the group of raptures.
Then get in there and defeat them.
Roger.
Beep. The resounding thud of footsteps echoes out along with the great vibrations of the earth. Before them stands cold, piercing gaze of an emotionless killing machine. It's far more massive and threatening than anything any of them has seen in simulations. Everyone holds their breath in terror. No one dares take the plunge into the Rapture
You're
lair.
telling me they want us to jump down there and start hacking away? With just swords instead of proper firearms?
Panic-stricken voice as one of the Nikkeis rings out, filling everyone else with ever-increasing dread. The atmosphere is uneasy, restless, tense. Scarlet feels like her feet are being weighed down with concrete
Really?
blocks.
Personally, I think a sword is preferable to a gun in this situation. With a gun, you fire a bullet, and that's all there is to it. But for us, even if our swing isn't true, we'll still do some damage.
Rose stands up.
Also, a sword is way cooler than a gun anyway, wouldn't you say?
Heck yeah. Rose leaps down in the midst of the Rapture horde. As she plummets towards the ground, she begins swinging her sword at the Raptors. Blink of an eye, several Raptors collapse to the ground.
They're not much of a challenge. Scarlet! Don't tell me these things have got you nervous. If you can't cut up this cannon fodder, how do you ever expect to defeat me?
Who are you calling nervous?
Scarlet stands up and leaps towards the Raptors, in which Rose is currently laying waste. Blade cleaves through the Raptors like a hot knife through butter. Her movements are repetitive, just like those you saw in the simulations. Her gaze and positioning of her core. Scarlet is able to act almost instinctively as she works her way through the horde. Not thinking, she knows exactly where to strike the enemy. How to neutralize them entirely. She can cut them. No longer do the Raptors seem so frightening. Scarlet's blade bisects
Phew.
Raptor's core.
'Twas but a bagatelle.
Right.
These raptures cleave just as well as anything else we have encountered. Don't be afraid, everyone, and come. Before I claim all your shares.
Whether or not this Serana's war cry reached their comrade, Charlotte does not recall. However, she does remember how everyone shook themselves free from their fetter of fear which held them, and together ventured forth. And swung their swords through endless raptors. Again, the first mission in which the decided low expectancy came a resounding success with the unprecedented absence of casualties on their end. I did just stop there.
Bolt, follow me.
It seems this battle shall drag on. This attire vexes me.
Dead.
Well, that was easy.
In days and weeks that followed, the melee squad was deployed on countless missions. Rapture core shattered to pieces.
All nearby raptures eliminated.
All right, I'll make the report. Reporting in. We have eliminated all the raptures previously occupying this station, and have recaptured the 29th base of the United Forces of Humanity.
Their bodies have been designed to be more nimble than that of other mass-produced Nikkeis, allowing them to infiltrate and recapture key facilities which have fallen under Rapture control.
Ew, check that out. Disgusting. Is that really a machine?
Hark! Perchance thou could spend less time pontificating and more time slicing?
Patience, my dear sister. I assure you that whatever needs killing will meet its rightful end.
Wow. So swings your sword, bisecting the rapture.
In order to truly excel at the art of cutting, one must have a calm mind.
Numerous accomplishments, however, there were also sacrifices. Scarlet gazed as her fallen comrades laying on the ground.
I don't think she'll make it.
How many did she lose?
She sustained cranial damage.
Damn.
She is beyond saving.
I see. I will request a coffin for her to be transported back to the base.
Very well.
Many accomplishments also brought forth an equal amount of positive change.
So our squad is officially being instituted?
Correct. It's surprising, honestly.
What benefits shall we receive from formally becoming a squad?
We'll be able to manage our squad more sustainably. And we'll also be able to request official support from other squads.
None of these things seem particularly noteworthy to me.
What do you mean? We're making a name for ourselves. Practically speaking, the quality and quantity of our equipment will no doubt increase.
That is more to my liking.
Speaking of which, when are our additional supplies meant to come in?
Damn it. What are the higher-ups thinking?
Commander?
Huh? Did you say something?
Yes.
I told you, don't call me Commander. Refer to me by my actual rank.
Yes, Lieutenant. I was asking when our additional supplies were due to arrive. They've been delayed for a week now.
What do you expect? Everything's going to hell in a handbasket. So you can hardly be surprised at the fact our supplies are slow to show up.
Ah, I see.
So you all need to bust your asses, you hear me? That way, we'll make a name for ourselves and receive supplies without any issues.
Very well. I will do that. Let's see. It's getting late. The sun is starting to set. I'm not so sure if heading back to the base is a good idea.
What say ye about yonder building? I think 'twould make a most sufficient dwelling for the evening.
Sounds good to me. We can camp out here for the night.
Everyone shall hear my song!
It seems this battle shall drag on.
We got this. Ready?
This battle's finished. Moving on.
I'm trying to do this off, now it's getting late again. Scarlet at your window, keeping watch. Occasionally, she glances back at the others who are laughing.
It's peaceful out here.
Oi. I'll leave on Sky Cure, nice soothing music. I gotta go to the bathroom. Right back, guys.
It's nice, isn't it? This sense of peace.
It's too peaceful. I worry that the others have forgotten that we are on a mission.
Relax. Everyone's been running themselves ragged as of late. There's nothing wrong with enjoying a moment of peace and quiet.
Nevertheless, we must remain vigilant.
I know that. I know how much you care about us. You're scared that if we let down our guard, we'll get hurt. Don't worry. So long as you're on guard, we'll be just fine. Besides, even though everyone may look like they're carousing about casually, they all still have their swords on them. So cut them a little slack. This is a rare opportunity for us to properly relax.
Very well.
With that being said, I got you a little something for being such a hard little worker while everyone else is having fun. Ta-da!
Where did you get those?
They came with the last shipment of supplies. I thought we could have a little drink together.
Alcohol? Hath thine mind gone to ruin? Drinking during a mission?
Why not? Just one little drink. You really think one drink is gonna get us drunk?
No, but...
Don't be such a sourpuss. Come on. Bottoms up. That smells nice. Is that rosé? What's wrong? Doesn't agree with you?
Bitter.
Huh?
I said it's bitter. How could you enjoy such a vile concoction?
I thought it was fine.
I refuse to drink any more of this wicked brew.
Suit yourself. More for me. Say, did we ever drink together when we were human?
Not sure. All I recall is that we were sisters.
It's interesting, isn't it? How do you fear that's the only thing that we both remember? From what I've observed, unless you're a Grimm's bottle, you either have no memories at all, or you remember everything.
I suppose it was a particularly indelible memory for both of us. Perhaps I convinced myself to never forget my sister, even in death.
Really? We got along so well that we never forgot each other. Or we got on each other's nerves so much that we couldn't forget. Either way is fine, I suppose. Follow the wind, follow the clouds, follow your heart. That is the life I wish to lead.
Where's that from?
Nowhere. Consider it my plans for the future.
Not the most poetic of plans.
When I asked everyone what they would do when the war ended, one person said she would lie in bed for a week. Another said she would boil an entire pot of soup and gulp it all down. Someone else said she would take the time to read all the comics that she wanted. Oh, right. There was another one that stuck out to me. Someone wanted our squad to become really famous and go on a mission together with the Goddess Squad.
What foolhardy dreams!
In this day and age, a lot of people share that same aspiration. Since everything else seems so far away and unattainable now, dreaming of joining the Goddess Squad is the next best thing. What about you, Scarlet?
What about me?
What do you want to do?
Well, I wish to spar with you without any armor.
Huh? Spar with me without any armor? That's your great dream for the future? If you ask me, I think that's the silliest dream of them all.
I suppose I realize how silly it sounds now.
You see, that's what happens when all other dreams seem out of reach. This is nice. Next time, let's invite them to drink together with us.
What is this sudden obsession with spirits?
It's nice sharing a drink with others. I just want to share this feeling with everyone else. Oh, I've got it. How about we enjoy a drink while watching the sunrise on New Year's Eve? Consider it a team-building exercise. It could also act as a nice reward to everyone for how hard they've been working this past year.
Do as you please.
I spotted some good alcohol in the supply box. It'll taste even better after it's aged a few more months.
If anything, it would probably turn bitter. Here we are. This is the place which shall grant us unsurpassed views of the sunrise. Yes, there is no better place to take in the sunrise with a drink in hand. Such nice and cool weather we're having. Come, sit here, my lord. You must be tired from all the walking. I have already dispatched any potential foes that would disrupt us. All we have to do now is to wait for the sun to come up. And look forward to the new year. Ta-da! Twas part of the plan from the start. If I did not chance upon thee, I intended to come here by myself. Well, whether I drink with 1 or 2 glasses, it makes a little difference. Pardon? Oh, that. What makes you think our fortune turned sour? know, I should finish the story since I brought it up. Continued success. Is such a thing even possible? You were right. With the way this world works, such a thing was impossible. Because life is not that simple. Get a hold of yourself. Dost thou even realize what ye are slashing at? I hate everything. Die. I hate everything. Die. Everything. Oh.
Scarlet. I'm so sorry.
Bomb installation complete.
Bombs have been installed at all key points. We've got 3 minutes until this building comes tumbling down. Everyone, get out.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Scarlet, what are you doing? We need to get a move on.
You go first.
What are you talking about?
One of my legs isn't cooperating. You go ahead.
A body malfunction at a time like this.
I thought we had gotten them all.
Everyone, take cover! Is everyone okay?
Seven. How is she doing? Again?
Her body was completely torn apart. The impact was so great that her brainwaves aren't registering as strongly as they should. Even if she does make it, the chance of her experiencing a mind switch is high. In all likelihood, however, her brain activity will cease entirely before that even happens. We'll miss the window to restore her body.
I see.
How's your leg?
Fine. It was just a minor tremor, so I was able to repair it myself.
You know things are getting dire when you have to resort to self-surgery.
Every time we go on a mission, someone dies or gets hurt.
Our bodies weren't made to be as durable as the other Nikkeis. So even a single hit can put us down for the count. Plus, since we fight with the enemy up close and personal, we're more susceptible to suffering a mind switch. We are still a variant of the mass-produced model. A prototype, slightly altered for melee combat. We're therefore likely to experience more defects, and thus require more frequent maintenance. Meanwhile, we don't have enough supplies stockpiled to even get us through tomorrow.
So now there's 6 of us.
Yeah. But that's assuming we get the supply shipment. Everyone has gotten far too battered up during the last mission. And we've been starving for too long. We're fast approaching our limit.
Is there still no word on the shipment?
None.
The lieutenant simply keeps beating the drum about having to complete the mission.
Precisely.
This can't go on. I cannot sit by and watch everyone drop like flies.
I'll talk to the lieutenant again. Once he realizes the gravity of the situation, I'm sure he'll be more sympathetic to our plight.
I'll go with you.
Are you sure?
2 is better than 1, is it not? If we cause enough of a fuss, even that indolent human will be forced to do something about it.
I knew I could count on you. Okay, let's go. Let's try and talk some sense into this guy.
Follow me.
Bicep. This attire vexes me.
Well, that was easy.
Look at that, I didn't have my mic on that whole time. Well, we're gonna end off there, and I'll see you guys next time from Goddess of Victory.